I think it's the same story. Okay, it'll be the same story with Telegram. Okay, there is going to be a number of people who are, this is my personal opinion. There's going to be a number of people who are interested enough to join whatever platform the discussion is taking place in. Okay, and then there's going to be another number of people who they're just going to stick on WhatsApp because that's all they do. Okay,
Mhm.
now I think the important thing to recognize is that if you want to get anywhere in terms of discussing content, it can't be done on WhatsApp because it does your head in. Because every day you have the repeat of 50, 60 topics that have already been discussed.
Absolutely.
But nobody can find anything because you can't be scrolling up to 25,000 messages. All right.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Absolutely.
so if somebody wants to stay in such a group, hey, by all means. But the problem to some extent is going to disappear once this group here has 300 members because there is no way you can have 300 members in a WhatsApp group. Okay. Now the only difference perhaps is Telegram. Yes, because it's much similar to WhatsApp. Okay. To some extent, it's similar to WhatsApp, and people will kind of understand how it works. Okay? Personally, for me, it would be Slack as a platform because it's simply the most organized. Once you have gotten the hang of it. Okay. But if somebody hasn't got the willingness to spend 5 minutes watching a video and like playing around with it a bit, I mean, it's a difficult this, you know.
Absolutely. Correct. Correct. So the only issue that we are facing right now is that if we're going to close down the WhatsApp chat, that people might get lost on the Slack. And if we do not have a Telegram as an insurance, I think it's going to be a little difficult for us to keep all this volume, that message. Right now, it's very difficult for us to find any message that they're coming. Yeah, because as you said, nowadays, sometimes you wake up and you see like 400 messages came, and then 20 of them is, 200 of them is just a discussion of the same topic, and then but daily basis we go keep on repeating. So yeah, right now, Mr. Martin, I think your microphone is off. Yeah. Yeah. So right now the main discussion is to move a community to. Right now, the main discussion right now is to move community to Telegram or to the Slack because WhatsApp has a limitation of 200 people, 260 people, I guess. And then after this, we have to either create a new WhatsApp chat if it's convenient to everyone. Either we can move to the Telegram and then we can create few channels as right now we did. For example, in WhatsApp, I have created another group under the name of a delivery aggregators. So where Mr. Shanawaz and other participants are taking a place and discussing on daily basis of choosing and selecting a new delivery platform. But also, I think it doesn't really gonna work because in the end of the day, WhatsApp has a limitation. In Telegram, we have more possibilities as we are able to, for example, insert the bot that can at least help us in certain period. There is another things in Telegram. There is no limitation on the participants, so we can add everyone. So I really think that in this term, either we all of us moving to the Slack, either we're moving to a Telegram. So also the idea with the Slack was very good because Slack will give you a possibility to divide by the groups. And then, for example, right now we have a group of offers. I've seen yesterday, I think Ola was posting an offer that came from one of the participants that they have got ordered tons of the rice, and due to Corona, they are unable to release them. So they were asking for help from community to sell them. So we could post it on the offers. Another benefit could be that rent related chat could be only in the rent. So if I came from work tired and I have no time to spend on my phone, I could at least enter to the Slack, enter only, let's say, a marketing and read only a marketing. And then after I could move to do my own stuff. And at the same time, even Telegram will not give those opportunities, only Slack, I guess. So team really must decide and then think which is going to be better for them. Because
Plus, with Slack, you can subscribe to the email digest so that you don't even, if you absolutely have no time, you don't even need to check it, because you will just get emailed the highlights from the boards that you subscribe to. Okay.
Absolutely.
So for me, this is most convenient in that sense, because sometimes you don't have time to check every time this bling 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 bling. All right. You just wait until the end of the day and you get the email. In case you miss something important, you can click on it. Finish.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So another topic that I have to discuss is that right now I am trying to involve big companies. Yeah, because I believe right now, as Levo presented in the first minutes, we have almost 30% growth from the first or second or third meeting. So every meeting in a week time, we are growing at least for 200 branches, which is very good metrics for all of us. So I am trying to now reach out the bigger companies to have a bigger voice. So when we will come to negotiate with any company, at least if we're gonna have a top 10 companies from our community, they will help us to reach out more than we could actually do it uniting all the small companies. So if all of you are coming from different, having a different experience, yeah, coming from different parts of the Emirates, could try to help to the community to involve as more people as you can, anyone, starting from A to Z, including small, medium, and big business owners. That I think would be a really big help to all of us. Because our goal was to collect at least 2,000 members / branches for all of us. So right now we are trying to register and everything with Dubai Chambers, so we can be under umbrella of the Dubai Chambers, where they have they are promising to us that we're going to get a lot of benefits from Dubai Chambers in any scenarios on the negotiating with the with different companies or anything. Being under Dubai Chambers is quite big help. So I've been requesting for last 8 weeks people to send me some documents. There were some people who sent directly, but to most of them I have to reach one by one. So I think a bigger goal right now is to grow and increase our size to be able to reach and achieve more things. Another thing of the community is right now we are creating, I've already created a list of suppliers. Also, along with the suppliers, Mr. Martin, you have said that you are trying to involve lawyers for the...
Yes. Yes. So, for the webinar.
Absolutely. That could be really big help because I have done 60 calls.
Okay, because I'm just waiting for them to come back. I reminded her this morning. They suggested dates 12th or 13th of May. She has to come back to me when her specialist subject matter experts are available. Hopefully, I should know tomorrow, and I will let you know.
Great. That could be really great. So I have done for past few days I think approximately 60 calls to the random to the members. And most of them are facing issues with the rent. So in United Arab Emirates, all of them, I believe, they signed the documents and signed the contract along with the checks and given to the landlords. And most of them are facing an issue of trying to negotiate with them. And the landlords do not really want to pay attention for them because in the hands they have a checks and they've got tons of questions that they are willing to ask someone, but they do not have anyone familiar who can help them and tell them what to do and which procedures to follow. So I think if Mr. Martin on 12th or 13th of May will arrange this webinar, that could be really helpful for most of them, because out of 60, almost 35 to 40 people told me that regarding the checks and then the rental issues, and then the rest related to the... Mr. Alawi?
Yeah, hi, Almaz. Just to cut you in, hi, Martin, as well. I see you've been talking as well. Regarding the lawyers, I could as well add in, maybe let me give a call to a good friend of mine. In fact, the lawyer is a famous lawyer in Dubai. Mohammed Dahbashi. You guys can Google him up. But the interesting thing, he owns restaurants as well. Not only he's a very prominent lawyer with his own office, obviously, but he's got his own restaurants, which I'll just put a note and I will mention it. Unfortunately, I've missed the last 2 webinars, I've got to be honest. And I've joined the first one. I did speak in the first one, but it's just good to be back. And I do agree with Martin as well, just to add in regarding to Slack, that it is the way forward. But unfortunately, I think just like what you said, Almaz, I think the most important thing now, it is getting, whether you put in a number there as 2,000, for example, the more the restaurants, the more we will only be stronger. We all come from different parts. I'm a UAE national, you're from another country, it doesn't matter. But the more the restaurants in this group, and if people unfortunately seem to be more comfortable in WhatsApp, for the time being, I think we just need to go with the flow until you get a bigger number. And then I do agree, people really just need to shift to Slack or whatever is the other platform. But at the moment, it is just gaining. I left the group and I had to come back. I had to ask somebody to bring me back because all the discussions apparently was still going on in WhatsApp, which is just important now just to get your numbers up. But I will as well speak to the Dahbashi and probably get him in, because you are right. Rental is the major issue. I've got 3 different branches and 2 of them agree. They're all different landlords. Every landlord has got his own story and his own mindset, which is a challenge for us as restaurant owners, obviously.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mr. Alawi. That could be a really great help for the community. Is like 60 to 70% of the community are facing this issue, and I think they are thirsty for this knowledge to get the legal advice. I will also drop you a personal message via WhatsApp or Slack, whatever is comfortable for you, to follow up with the involvement of the lawyers.
Sure. Either or. Thank you very much. Sure.
Great. Thank you. So I have also found in another company that is giving a consultation and any kind of legal help in terms of advices and everything. So I am trying to talk to them and then make it that if they are coming from the community, they will give at least 1 hour free of the consultancy. And then after, if they are willing to take an action, and then they will be able to help them and then charge money afterwards. So if it's gonna work out, definitely I'm gonna announce it to the group, to the Slack, to everywhere that we have. And if you have this kind of connections who are able to help to the community at this challenging moment, just DM me at any time, 24/7, and I'll be able to get the contacts. Perhaps I can talk to them directly and then explain them a situation that is happening right now, explain more about the community, and then involve them to help a community as much as possible. Also, right now we are discussing involving a person who will be managing community 24/7, who will be taking all the messages and then putting them on the right places. Whatever is priority to put it on top, whatever is mild is just to put it in the middle, and etc. For now, as we started 3 weeks ago, we are just building a structure of the community, but I think soon it will be more organized. And as you said, Mr. Alawi, I think afterward, once we involved more participants to the community, then we have to put like restrictions that we have to follow those rules. We have to join this either Telegram, either Slack, and then involve them. For now, I am working as an operations director. So at any time you can text me. I will try to give a personal support. For example, few people text me regarding their legal issues, and I try to direct them to Mr. Ashai. And if they have anything regarding marketing and so on, I know that I have to address them to Mr. Martin. And if someone can offer help, just DM me, then I just note that if somebody needs help, at least I can direct it to the other side. Mr. Martin, you wanted to say something?
No, I also get a fair amount of calls simply because a lot of the guys know me. I do the same thing, and I mean, when in doubt, I'll send them to you.
Great, thank you so much. Right now, also very important moment is, I think almost all the restaurant owners knows at least couple of bloggers, and then if you can involve any of them, including a kind of advertising or doing a small marketing to the community to involve more people, I think that will be also very helpful. From my side, I'm trying to reach a couple of bloggers that I used to know to help them just to publish a small post, at least on their Instagram or something. From today onward, web page is active, so will be very easy to at least share the profile, because at the time when I was calling to the community and asking how are they doing, if the community is being helpful and everything, most of them, they were requesting from me a web page. Especially I spoke to a gentleman who said that I'm in touch with the royal families and so on, but I need a proper presentation of the community. So we have it from today onward, so feel free to share and tell and recommend to any of the people that you might think that they have to be part of the community. Our registration is fully free and it's quite easy. You just have to fill up all your details, how many branches and so on, and then you will be automatically added to WhatsApp and Slack. So also today I am planning to create a group for the active people who are willing to share their ideas of how to grow as a community, perhaps prioritize some questions. On my focus, I have few people who are ready to join in the group and share their ideas. Most of them are regarding the rent, aggregators, discounts. I think these three topics are being discussed almost every day on the WhatsApp. So if you have any ideas, or if you want to join to the WhatsApp or to Telegram or to a Slack group, please let me know. I will create one and then we can share our ideas. So if you have still anything to add from your side, please feel free to do so. I will be more than happy to listen, note anything, and then follow up with you on a daily basis to achieve what you are going to propose. Or I think everything is clear by now. So I think well, sure, noted then. Then after some minutes, we're gonna join the big chat back. So I will see you on the different Zoom where the Leo and Shanawaz are taking the place. Thank you so much for your attending. Mr. Martin, special thanks to you. Mr. Alawi, bye-bye, have a wonderful day ahead. In case of anything, you can just text me directly. Have a good day ahead. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.